Welcome everybody. This is the first day of Beakerhead, the first ever Beakerhead. I'm Jay Ingram. I planted everyone there for that. I'm one of the founders of Beakerhead. This is going to be an amazing 5 days. Take art, science, engineering, throw them all together and see what comes out. Now you've already seen one thing that comes out, the fantastic Momentum drummers from New York. So this afternoon we have some speakers, but before I introduce the first one, if you want more information about Beakerhead, it's around here. Approach anybody in a white lab coat or a red jumpsuit or a blue shirt. There's lots of people around. Information over there on Beakerhead and what you can look forward to in many places in Calgary over the next 5 days. So our first speaker is the amazing Jonathan Tippett from the Eat Art Foundation in Vancouver. Jonathan is an engineer, but he also builds amazing mechanical creatures, one of which you're going to see here this week at Beakerhead, the 1,000-kilogram Mondo Spider, which you may have seen pictures of Mayor Nenshi driving Mondo Spider. Mondo Spider is going to be around during Beakerhead. But without going on any further, let me introduce the maker of Mondo Spider and a guy who has many more inventive ideas on the way, Jonathan Tippett. Good man. Thank you, Jay.
Got my Python jumping boots on. Got these in Calgary last time I was here. Love this town, good shopping. I'll tell you a little bit about what I do and why I do it, and what it's manifested. As Jay mentioned, I built a machine called the Mondo Spider, which is a 750-kilogram mechanized walking machine that you sit in the middle of and control with 2 levers. It was built as a follow-up to a competition that my friends and I put on every year. We're mostly engineers, mechanical engineers, engineering physicists. So what we do in our spare time is build more stuff. And one year we had a competition to build a walking machine. So in 48 hours we constructed an 8-legged walking machine using a linkage that we had researched on the internet. Props to a fellow named Joe Plan for inventing that linkage. And in 48 hours we built a machine that you can actually sit in and walk. It used a lawnmower engine and a bunch of bike parts that all broke after about 20 steps. But it galvanized the team, and we decided we would spend more than 48 hours and more than $500, and we would build a real, proper, reliable walking machine. And once we did the calculations to figure out the leg positioning to make sure that it would go forwards and backwards and turn left and right, we stood back and we looked at it and we thought, man, that looks like a spider. And that was the birth of the Mondo Spider, which, if you're lucky, you'll see around town over the next 3 or 4 days, over the duration of Beakerhead. We just had it down at James Fowler High School and blew 1,500 minds, which was really great. And the Mondo Spider was originally gas-powered, because in 2006, it was really difficult to make something electric. The technology was prohibitively expensive and heavy. But in 2010 we converted it to electric, and it became part of a family of machines in the Eat Art Foundation, which is an educational charity that some of us got together and founded to house these sorts of machines and build future machines. And the Eat Art Laboratory, situated in Vancouver, is a place where students come, professionals come, eager makers and keeners just come and learn and share knowledge and build machines, build giant kinetic sculptural artworks that use and demonstrate electric power in some way that is unconventional. We have a mobile solar array that can power all these machines, as well as a wicked DJ stage. We have bike generators. Charlie Brinson, one of the spider makers, made a Titanoboa, which was here last year for Beakerhead. It's the world's largest mechanical snake. It's 50 feet long, and it's a fully articulated robotic snake. It's horrifying, actually. And my next project is called Prosthesis, the anti-robot. Hashtag anti-robot, if you want to Twitter it or Google it. It is the next step from the Mondo Spider in terms of size and terror and complexity. It's a 2-story tall, 4-legged wearable walking machine that's controlled by a pilot wearing a suit like this, who's strapped into the center of the machine into a full-body exoskeletal interface. So the 4 limbs of the pilot control the 4 limbs of the machine. And it's essentially the world's first sports robot. That's why it's called an anti-robot, because it has no autonomy. It can't walk by itself. It can't stand by itself. You have to earn the experience of operating this machine. You have to strap in. You have to train on the alpha leg, which is a constrained prototype leg on a tower, on a platform that you can control with safety straps and harnesses and start to learn and internalize the reflexes of the exoskeletal interface. And once you train well enough on the alpha leg, you can climb into the real machine and operate it. It's being engineered for a top speed of about 30 kilometers an hour, which when you're 3 meters in the air, plundering along like this would be pretty awesome. And hopefully we'll be able to bring that here in 2015. We're doing an Indiegogo campaign for it in the next few months. And we really want to bring it to Beakerhead in 2015 and blow the rest of the city's mind. Thank you.